Hello Zebra Herd, welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies 2. Today we are heading into the arena because there is a brand new Battles season. There's lots of stuff going on in PvZ 2 right now. We got Lawn of Doom. We got plenty of stuff, like I said. We'll check it out soon. But for right now, Pyre Vine's Searing season is beginning. We need to earn up as much stuff as we can throughout today's season, or this month's season, whatever it is. You know the deal. With that being said, we've already showcased and purchased the Pyre Vine in the previous episode, so if you wanna see some gameplay on him outside of Battles, be sure to go check that out. But as you can see, starting with the Pyre Vine Tournament, it has 4 days remaining. 3 minutes, 1500 sun, of course ups the damage of fire and electricity, but lowers the damage of frozen, which sort of makes sense. You wouldn't want to use fire and frozen at the same time anyways. And then soon enough we have like Jack-o'-lantern tournament, Jack-o'-lantern boosterama. Very exciting stuff for sure. Haven't tried Jack-o'-lantern in this game before. And you can see this guy right here. This is the mint of this season. The peppermint. Will be unlocking him at the end of today's episode, I think. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. But with that being said, I think we're gonna get started. Unfortunately, I'm not in Jade League anymore, just because I haven't had the time to keep up. I'm so sorry, but I'm sure we'll get back there. We'll work towards it. Hope everything goes well, but for right now, let's use our free play to get into the action. This time around, with the Pyre Vine, we'll sort of see how this works. Try some free-to-play plans maybe, roll into it that way, and hope for the best. All we can really ask for, right? So this time around, we got, some frozen push panels. Lots of different types of zombies. What I mostly focus on is some kind of fire-focused strategy. So I'm gonna sort of look around at what fire plants we have and then sort of etch it out from there. So taking a look at it, Pepper Pole is another one. Starting with Pepper Pole and Snapdragon, moving our way down. Yeah, there's a lot of explosive plants. There's more explosive plants than there are fire plants. And then there's of course electricity. I'll go through again and check that. I don't have too much fire stuff. Like that sort of is the core of my strategy right there. Hopefully soon we can get like something like Fire Pea Shooter. That'd be cool. Or the jalapeno, but for right now I don't. So when it comes to electricity, that's where things can change up a little bit. Because I will also have a lightning reed down this way, this magnifying glass. Not to say that I'm gonna be using all of this, I'm just sort of laying out everything I could use right now and work with it. And sort of see what kind of strategy. Also there's like hot potato, but I can't do hot potato. And then here's a Fire Pea Shooter, who we'll get at some point. Making our way down, Lava Guava at some point if we wanna get him. Not seeing, okay, well, here's Electric Blueberry. Then down this way, what else do we have? I think that should be, yeah, the Electric Pea Shooter is another big one. That's something we'll probably use later in today's episode. Peppermint, which like I said, we'll get later on in today's episode. We'll definitely do a showcase video on it as well. And then of course, electricity and Pyre Vine. So lots of cool stuff going on there. I'm thinking we start with 1500 sun. Maybe I could do like potato mine. Maybe electric reed wouldn't be too bad, but I don't know. I feel like I just sort of need to try it and see how things go. Because I think it'd be worth it to have Pepper Pole. Well, actually, no, we don't really need Pepper Pole too much. Oh, it's hard to say. There's like lots going on. For right now, I'll do like Cherry Bomb, and if I had one more thing to use, I'm probably gonna forget something important, because I always do. So if I mess up the first couple rounds, so be it. Maybe I'll get like a Sunshroom, but at the same time, maybe I'll do like Charred Guard. Don't know if that'll work out for us. But as you can see, they're all gonna be pushing down into the center lane anyways, so like I think it would be really good to get like a Snapdragon there. And then along with it, if we wanna do something like that kind of stuff is gonna be important. And then maybe we could set up a whole thing like that, but then we run out of stuff really quickly, so you know what, I'll spend 3 sun there and hope that more sun continues to fall. I don't know how that'll work. Lots of chickens coming in right away, but as you can see, we can get rid of them pretty quickly if, you know, Pyre Vines do their thing. Same thing with the weasels, really, is that we should be able to torch them. So the potato mines didn't help too much there. Not getting too much or any sun so far, so this really might be one where it doesn't give you any, which is always a shame. But we do start with 3 plant food as well. So I don't know how we wanna end up doing this. I'm probably gonna want some extra sources of sun. I really don't wanna leave it to just having 1500. I just don't know if that's gonna be good enough. we definitely wanna mix with that a little bit. But it really does look like for right now, the majority of the zombies will be pushed to that center lane. So definitely, if I could up the damage there a little bit, that's the nice thing about Snapdragon, of course, is that he can, oh man, this is a bit risky. I think that I might, I guess I didn't need to. I mean, I think that, whoa, okay, that gave me a good burst of sun. So it eventually does give you more. That's good to see. Because I'm gonna need it for some situations here. I'm gonna put a primal potato mine over that way and get started with another pepper pot whenever it's ready. It does take forever to, hey, stop it. Oh my gosh, didn't even see that was happening. That's gonna mess me up for a little bit. Oh, man, I'm the worst. It's definitely, I need to figure this one out. So far, not really the best score going on. Gotta be honest, I just feel like there isn't a ton of approachability when it comes to fire strategies with the free-to-play plants. I think that's where it gets a little tough to work with, you know? For right now, my best bet is to set something up like this, I think. And that's not a bad score. That we just scored there. So we're actually catching up a little bit, but I don't have too much more going on. Hopefully soon it gives me another burst of sun like it did before, but at this point I'm getting a little bit doubtful. Oh no indeed. That's a problem. Oh, I might not even survive all this. I can survive, but stinks that they were able to get past the push panels. I definitely need like some kind of sun shroom, like incoming sun is gonna be really important. There we go, there's at least some extra sun or extra points. Looks like I'm not gonna be able to snag the win here, especially since like it only gives you one burst of sun. No, it gives you two, just at not a very useful time. Okay, well we might as well like cherry bomb somewhere. Boom, it's something. That's all I'm gonna be able to get, isn't it? I mean, now, why did they give us so much sun right there? I can't believe I almost caught up though. So honestly, I couldn't really tell you what I could do here free-to-play wise that would actually help because we just don't have that setup. Like maybe if I did lightning read in the back and seeing how I can afford more lightning read than I can anything else, like that might work. So I might wanna try that. I wanna keep messing with the free-to-play options and then we'll start with some non-free-to-play plants. Get the mints in there too maybe. Something like that might be good. Okay, lots of options, of course. So for this one, what do we wanna do? First off, I will reload this. I'm gonna get the pepper pulse out of there. I don't think they're making that much of a difference. And the charred guard didn't even have the spare sun. So Sunshroom and Lightning Reed, who should be up this way. And then, like I said, we'll start optimizing this for non-free to play. But I wanna get it started like this. So for right now, this was enough, right there, that was enough. And that'll keep everything there not frozen, so that's good. In the background, I wanna get as many sunshrooms as I can for right now, even if it is a bit absurd, something like that's gonna end up being overall pretty helpful. And if I put 2 Pyre Vines right there, that gets them all in the clear. Okay, looks like that's about the most I can do. So we'll try that out for right now and hope for the best. And the lightning rings are able to do some damage here from a distance, and I think that's a sort of a big thing, is that distance damage for the lightning reeds. Okay, and as I get more sun, I think I'm just gonna set up more lightning reeds for now. And as you can see, the Pyre Vine should be able to unfreeze those guys. I can't believe you already got through all that. I'm so disappointed. That was really silly. Seriously? So the Pyre Vines really aren't chipping away at the heat as much as I would like them to, so maybe setting up another one there would be good. And just hope for more sun. Hope for more sun. I need to get some more Pyre Vines out here before these Snapdragons start to freeze, because that will start happening soon, so. If I could maybe just do that and then only cherry bomb these guys, like come on. Oh, this one's so tough. It's like super duper not easy. My gosh. I mean, I know that probably my strategy's all wrong for 1,000 of different reasons. It always happens. But as you can see, the Pyre Vines, like I need another one out, like pronto. But like these guys aren't coughing up any sun right now. Come on, come on. Thank you. One more, come on. I have 8 sunshrims. One of you can give me some stuff. Thank you. My gosh. Okay, then we get a big chunk of it right there. I'm gonna set that up and hope that can actually do something for us because I need to get rid of these guys. Boom, thank you. Okay, so let's get more Pyre Vines out. So it just keeps, because the more there are, I think the faster they can chip through all the ice. And that's pretty important. So I haven't used any plant food yet. I'm trying to keep it that way for as long as I possibly can. But this down here is looking problematic. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna leave them be, I think. I think that we're just gonna work on something like this. Boom. That was okay. It could have been better. Let's do this too. Like maybe I think the thunderstorm could work a little bit better for me. Up this way, boom. And like, this is still just not that great of a score. And I think that's just sort of something. It's just like, I feel like this one isn't very good for free-to-play plants, you know? But maybe if they were higher leveled, something like that could work. But you know, I think it's good to sort of set this precedence and keep working from there. I definitely want to get Fire Pea Shooter at some point. This is a sandstorm coming in. We're gonna do that. That does some major damage, which is always good to see. I'll keep on trying to work on getting rid of this Gargantuar because he's mean, dude. Very mean. Come on. Okay, Cherry Bomb, boom. That still didn't get him. He has so much health, insane, totally insane. So it looks like that's all I can do though. I tried to get rid of him. The game didn't want me to. 2 losses in a row, it hurts, it really hurts, but I'm done. I'm done trying to figure it out free to play. We're gonna try figuring it out some other way. Just try to add some different stuff and see if we can't get it any better. Because I don't see it happening with those kind of plants, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get back into it. For this one, trying to think about what I can do differently. I mean, first off, maybe fire focus isn't that big of a deal. Maybe I should just keep it with Pyre Vine and start working on electricity. Like maybe that'd be better. So I'm thinking we'll reset everything. I think I'll start with the lightning reed because that's just sort of some cheap damage right away. Then I can do, I definitely want that. And along with it, obviously Sunshroom, because I need more sun than the game gives me to start things off. And then we have Pyre Vine, so like that's a pretty good setup. And then I can do Electric Pea Shooter. And then if I had anything else I could do, probably should just be Grape Shot for right now. If things get nasty, I can protect myself with that. So first off, I'm gonna do something like that. I don't know. Actually, might not be worth it. We'll have to wait and see. If I did this, that wouldn't be too bad. And then I could do this. I'm just trying to figure out like a good, solid setup. And then get some Pyre Vines out where I can. I don't know if that's actually the best spot for it. Because I'm trying to think about like the area that they cover and make the most of that. And then we'll add a lot more after we get a huge burst of sun, I think. Okay, that's all I can afford at the moment. So let's rock. Put the Sunshroom down immediately. And then get more down if I can. Oh my gosh, this should be major. It indeed is. So I didn't get any, like I said, electric peas out, but now I can like move backwards and just sort of start chipping away and hope for the best and hope it works out well and quickly enough. Okay, so definitely get this there. You can see there's a lot of electricity damage sort of starting off, not too well, but then everything gets pretty frozen, and this is where I'll just have to add more and more Pyre Vines. I can't put it on somebody who's frozen, unfortunately. There we go. Try that out. And maybe this is a silly, ridiculous strategy, but so far it's actually not too bad. We're getting more sun. That's what I'm hoping for. And I will add more and more Sunshrooms to the pile. That's really what it is right now, just a giant pile of everything. There we go. I think in the background, I just need to add more electric peas. I always want to call them electricities. It's not what they are. Out of Pyre Vine here, just keep trying to get rid of everything. Oh my gosh. That's actually crazy. Because I have a lot of them out right now. It's just not doing enough. Okay, so let's try a thunderstorm or two. That might work out pretty well. I need to make sure if I'm gonna be doing plant food, I need to make sure that a Pyre Vine is on there. I mean, we're keeping everybody back, so that's at least a good sign. I can set up the Sunshrooms. I can definitely get this out somewhere. Boom, that does a lot of damage. Pretty good. So back this way. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of sun. That's what I wanna see though. So try that out. Just at this point, throw down as much electric stuff as I can. Maybe get rid of the Sunshrooms. I don't really need them as much now. I'll get this done. Actually, I should probably do that here. This guy is coming in with a vengeance. He's mad. He's really mad. Come on, come on. Let's do this right about here maybe. Boom, grape shot, sort of gets some people, but not enough. Definitely not enough. Oh boy. I need to get rid of that. I don't know how to stop you. You have too much health. It's crazy. I mean, we're still doing pretty good. This is our best score yet, which is sort of sad because it's not much. I know I'm definitely not doing so good in this challenge, and for that I apologize. I am trying my best. And another one shows up before I can even get close to defeating this guy. It's just insane. Okay, boom. Okay, that finally got rid of him. That's fantastic. It just took so much work, so much. Right now my best effort is just to delay him. Okay, that one did way better. If we can definitely get that fire mint next episode or something, sometime soon, that'll make a major difference. And right at the end, making some major strides, got close to 400,000. That's what I'm talking about. So electric damage is going well. We get a free gauntlet out of that. But the problem is I don't really have too many good, hard-hitting fire type characters or plants. If I could get like the fire pea shooter, I feel like that would be better. So that's something I'm gonna try to set up soon. For right now, I think I wanna keep with this, try to mix it up a little bit. I know how to play. You don't have to make fun of me that badly, game. I do wanna also make sure I'm just sort of in not the bottom 3. I'll work towards that in today's episode. We'll be working towards it throughout the next couple of episodes, because there's a lot on the to-do list for PvZ recently, with all the Lawn of Doom stuff happening and everything. So for this one, I do not know what's going on just yet, but I'm gonna reload this and sort of think it over. Like maybe it'd be better instead of grape shot if I could just put some snapdragons out in front. I mean, they'll be doing extra damage, so that would be good. I just wish I had some more long-lasting distance fire damage, because like, you know, pepper bolts are great. Like maybe I really should try to double down on the pepper bolts a little bit more. I don't know how good of an idea that is, but it at least keeps everything nice and melted. So like that is something to appreciate. And then I can just sort of fit everything else in like this. And along with it, at least a tiny bit more pepper bolts. And then as many as I can just out there, so it'll just put out more sun shrooms. So for right now, if I do this, I get another sun, which is another sun shroom. And then these guys move in right away, which is sort of the big problem. I probably should have foresaw a little bit more. But you know what, if I can just set up a Pyre Vine right there, that'll protect us quite a lot. Will it protect us enough? That's a different question, because I'm a dingus, but I'll do that. How did you get past the push panel? You're kidding me. Oh, the weasels right at the beginning ruin a lot of stuff for me there. That's frustrating. That's really, really frustrating. But we can make this work. I know we can. We just gotta keep working on it. I probably don't need the electric reeds if this is the setup we're gonna go. I just need like a second. I need a second to figure my stuff out, and the game's just not giving it to me. Oh man, come on, come on. I wish I could reset, because I really need that right now. I really, really need a reset. Okay, put that there. Come on. Get it done, I know you can. That there for now, and just the weasels are ruining it. I just totally underestimated how evil the weasels are right now, because we're losing super bad. Come on. Just ate through that electric reed immediately. I don't even have another enlightenment until another couple of seconds. I don't even have too many sunshrooms to work with it. Just like, come on, come on. Okay, getting this burst of sun would be great. Set up the pepper bolts wherever I can. I know the strategy can work a lot better. I just need to set it up better at first so that the game's not ruining me. And then maybe it should be good to go back to getting some explosives, because this is looking really bad. Let's do this. That might be able to help me, at least a little bit, I would imagine. Try it again, because I don't know if it's not really hitting any of the enemies that are like right next to us that are causing it so much problems, which is a little silly and unfair, but what are you gonna do? Except for just continue to put things down as fast as you can. Another Pyre Vine. Try to delay him with some sun shrooms whenever we get the chance. I mean, luckily we're getting sun in a little bit faster now. but it's not enough. It is most definitely not enough. It's ridiculous. It's impossible for me to get a good score today. I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe I'm just not very good at battles, probably, but at least I'm trying. Okay, well, a huge wave of zombies is approaching, yada yada. Oh, no wait, I thought for a second we actually got them. Sorry, no miracles today. Instead, it was, man, and it takes them so long to burn through everything. Like, why does it take them so long? It looks like that's about all I'm gonna be able to accomplish here. Definitely not a good score. I feel like the strategy can work, I just need to tweak it. I wish I could have a higher level pepper pult as well, but level 3 is not awful. It just could be better. Okay, so once we get a setup here, like that's sort of the problem, is like right now I don't have, like I would love to have a setup with like a fire pea shooter and jalapeno and this guy, but I haven't just had the chance to get them yet and showcase them. So I'm working towards it. There's like 7,000 plants in the game. It's hard to keep up. What do you know? But we'll try again. I think that if I try the strategy again, but just keep in mind the weasels and the chickens in the very beginning that really messed me up, I think some things could go better. So I have 3 pyre vines right there. Hopefully that'll be enough to sort of figure things out at first. If I can just get a lot of sun, I'll be fine. Because then I also want to set up some spike rocks. And see, some of them just sort of fell in the water there. I mean, that might have been coincidental. They might have just gotten taken out right at that same moment. But now that I've gotten all that set up, I do get spike rocks, like I said. I think that'll help me get rid of some of these weasels. I mean, the crazy thing is the weasels are like quicker than, and it's insane. That is like insanely unfair, how fast the weasels are and how much damage they can take. It's just not cool, it's not fair. I don't care what anybody says about that. I don't think it's right. Like, my gosh, what do you do? What do you even do? And I feel like the more I try, the quicker the ice works. I swear it wasn't working this ridiculously fast before, but it definitely is now. Anyways, we'll do that. I don't need this back here as long as I can get some proper attack power. So, get it figured out as much as I can. And this is going a little bit better now that we have like a sort of solid setup. We'll have to hope it continues that way. But for right now, my best bet is just to set up whatever I can. I guess I'll put a pepper pult back that way. And oh my gosh, the weasels come in and are like, let's just ruin your day. Goodbye. Okay, put that there, I guess. I just need the enlightenment to work out here. Put that up that way. Problem is most of these guys aren't melted, so they're not gonna give me any sun. It just becomes this big mess, this big problem that's like nearly impossible to do anything about. Come on, come on. And everything gets frozen, and we try to unfreeze it, and all that happens is more awful stuff. Like, look at how many pyre vines and pepper pults we have out, but this stuff still just remains frozen for so long. It's crazy. It's like you can't do anything about it. Definitely though, since I haven't asked you guys yet, I would love to hear your thoughts. You know, let's bring these guys back. Let's let them think about their actions a little bit. Maybe I should have even brought them farther back. Probably would have been smarter if I did something like this. I can't see, so I don't know if that worked. I guess it didn't. I can't see, it's so frustrating. Here, bring them back to the gold area. That's all I wanna do. I can't see because there's too many darn zombies. That wasted a lot of stuff, gotta be honest. It's probably not worth it. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on this tournament so far and the season, the Pyre Vine Fire season or whatever it is. And along with it, what are your strategies for this one? I desperately need it because this has been kicking my butt. I'm trying so hard to figure something out here and I feel like it's getting worse every time. Like my best score was still a free to play, right? Like how awful is that? I just feel like the harder I try and the better plants I use, they throw weasels at me sooner. It's like, how is that fair? Anyways, we got a score of almost 300,000. Okay, I gotta figure something else out. Okay, this is a strategy I've thought of in the past, but I feel like, okay, this one doesn't have anything to do with the buffs. And usually when I ignore the buffs, I lose so badly, but I'm already losing. So what do I have to lose? Except for more losses. You know what I mean. So for this one, I might just try something I've been wanting to try, especially since we have a lot of starting sun. And that is bowling bulb. Where is it, where is it? Should be in far future, there it is. Tile turnip, sun shroom, and enlightenment. And just go crazy with that and use as much plant food as possible, I suppose. That's where it does get a little complicated. Since I only have 3 plant food, I don't get too much more than that. And then maybe like, I mean, the problem with this one though, is that things are going to get, yeah, that's sort of the problem with this one specifically, is even if I don't follow the buffs, I mean, I do have Pyre Vine still, so I guess I would just rely on Pyre Vine. No, rely on Pyre Vine. If I had to do anything on top of that, I guess just a grape shot to protect me. Hope for the best. It's about all I can do, right? So, this might be an awful idea, by the way. Like, I don't even know. I do not even know. But this would be what? 1,000 sun right there? So like, that's a decent start. And then if I could just do, there. And then spend the rest of this on another 5 sun shrooms. Don't know if I should have exactly put them there, but that's what I did. And let's rock with that and go for it. Just work with what I can. Hope the bowling bulbs actually do something worth my while. I don't know, because I know there was one time we did a bowling bulb strategy and it was like the most wild thing ever. And it was super cool, and I wanna be able to do that again, but it might be the weasels that ruin it again, because that's what weasels do, they ruin everything apparently. I like weasels, I think weasels are a really cool animal. But they also don't seem to like me very much. Okay, it's really the center lane we need to sort of figure out, which I've been trying, but if we can figure out the center lane, we can sort of figure out everything about this. Okay, so, oh man, I really should have set up that tile turnip in the center lane. Come on, come on, boom. At least we got rid of those guys. I can get some more sun shrooms, I can get another tile turnip, and this is where things potentially could go really well, or not. Because everything gets frozen, even if it does get chipped away eventually. Let's wait for this. No, you don't, you stinkers. You just gotta mess everything up down there, don't you? Like, why can't you just leave us be? Why does it have to be this way? And they just walk all past our plants and everything. Oh, it's the worst. It is like so upsetting. But anyways, we gotta start using plant food more often, I suppose. But as you can see, like, when it works, oh man, I missed out on some plant food there. It would work well, but it just, I don't know. I don't know if this is actually any better. Oh my gosh, come on. Please, please just work with me here, just for a second, just for like 5 seconds. If you could just let me have some fun, that'd be great. Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna use some plant food because I need to. If I don't do it now, I'm gonna run out of time or just the capability of doing it. And like when it actually gets in there, it's making some major plays and things, but I don't know, it just might not be enough. It's a decent score compared to what I've been getting. It's like, it really isn't that bad, but weasels are evil. And I'm so sick of them already, and it's only been 1 episode. It's like, I gotta do this some more in the upcoming episodes, not looking forward to that. Boom, get rid of all those guys. But I'm pretty sure that this is about the best I'm gonna get. Maybe I should have saved some plant food, but the problem is that the weasels are like substantially worse than the chickens because they survive way more hits. So I wanted to try this, it didn't work out, but how was I supposed to know unless I tried, right? I mean, even then though, like I say, it doesn't work out, but I still get a decent score comparative to what I've already gotten. And that's pretty major. I should just like ignore the very top and very bottom lanes because it's just not gonna work. I already know that. Boom, I'll get that. That got me a good couple of points. Yeah, the dodo birds up on the top are also just not being very helpful. Okay, well 323, like that's not too bad. But I feel like there's gonna be a point in time where I can try this again and it'll work out super well. But for right now, 336, once again, it's comparative to what I've gotten before. So it wasn't really any better, but it wasn't any worse. It's just like, I'm not really going anywhere. I'm taking 1 step forward and then 1 step back. But hey, we got something. We got 20, did we get 20 things for, yeah, Pyre Vine? That's cool. I mean, that's closer to another level up for the guy. I do enjoy that. Of course, the farther we get into the season, the more experience we're gonna be getting for him. At this point, I think I'm gonna go for 1 more round and try to figure it out. I'm not really enjoying this tournament so far though. I feel like there's like a very narrow amount of things you're supposed to do and then everything else is just sort of, doesn't work. Unless you have mints. Like if you had mints for electricity, I'm sure that'd go even better. But I don't, it's just so weird. I don't know if this is gonna work. I just wanted to try something a little bit more with Gold Bloom. Didn't really know what else to fit in there, but I definitely want this strategy to be a tad bit more focused on electric pea shooter if I can, but this is where it gets nasty. It's just, hard to make anything work when it's like that. But I can at least do this, and then I can use Gold Bloom and get another one for another Pyre Vine, and just sort of work from there. Maybe I should have imitated the Pyre Vine, but I feel like that wouldn't have always worked out either. But as soon as the Pyre Vine, or not imitated, imitated the Gold Bloom. And I wanted to try maybe one more strategy after this. I haven't really tried the Torchwood too much. I don't know if that actually counts as fire damage or not, is the big thing, the big problem. So I would just have to sort of sit down and figure that out, I guess. I mean, for right now, this is doing damage, so that's nice. It's sort of chipping away at everybody, and hopefully it works. So I'll keep working towards that hope. I'm mostly centered or focused on the center lane because of the fact that most of the zombies are getting pushed down that way, but I understand that that's not the only place. I'll do another Pyre Vine right there for now. Then I gotta start working on getting some stuff set up on the other lanes. Gold Bloom is almost back, and that'll be good. So far, you know, at least the electric pea shooter does good damage, but then everything, this is when it becomes a problem. Everything becomes frozen, the zombies sort of catch up. Maybe I can put that down. That did a lot of damage, so that's good to see. Weasel's sort of starting to catch up here in the bottom lane, so try to deal with them however I can. But then the sun starts to slow down. It can be hard to keep up, but somehow we're still doing it. Like my most simple strategy yet, seems to be working. Okay, extra sun, perfect. Get that there. And, oh man, this center lane's looking a little scary, so I wouldn't mind doing this. If I need to, I can try to bring everybody back, but maybe that was a little too preemptive. I don't know. But there's that done. And then I'll get this here. I'll get a spike weed here at the least, just try to stop this guy a little bit. Come on. Oh, he ate through both of those so quickly. That really stinks. I did what I could, but wasn't enough. Come on, come on. I might have to use some plant food right here. That's gonna be my last bit of plant food. We still have a minute left to survive too, so that is not good. Gold Bloom's gonna come back out here, which is perfect. Getting me some extra stuff. Okay, ready, ready. Grape shot, boom. Okay, I'm just throwing out random stuff now just to sort of survive, because I don't want this guy getting past us, but he might. It's really looking like he might. Okay, spikeweed, save us. Come on, come on. Oh my gosh, I really don't want to have to activate this, but I gotta be able to save some plants here, because if I don't, it's gonna get worse. Okay, I need some sun for the center lane. We only got a couple of seconds left, so, I mean, hey, this really was the best score yet. It was just surviving with this. Okay, one last chance. Oh, I couldn't put down the grape shot soon enough. Oh well, I mean, I'm glad to get something over 500,000, even if it was just smacking down a bunch of electric pea shooters. Oh boy. So I don't know if electric or if fire peas, if their shots go through zombies like that, because that's sort of the big thing. But anyways, I did want to try something with Torchwood. I don't know if the damage works the same with fire peas as it would be if it was a fire pea shooter. I would hope it would be, but you never know with this game. You never ever know. So I'm gonna try it, hope for the best, all that kind of stuff, and see how it goes. So for this one, we'll sort of try a different strategy. Gonna get rid of most of that. I wouldn't mind, I mean, since I mostly wanna keep it simple, I wouldn't mind doing Sunshroom and Enlightenment, because I'm thinking Torchwood and 3-peater is probably gonna be our most effective bet, right? In general, yeah. So, Torchwood, where's 3-peater? Either that or Peapod, but that might be a little too much. Let's do this level up really quickly for Peapod. That's gonna give it a better recharge, toughness, and damage. I might as well get that done if I'm gonna be using him here. And then if I had to do anything else, I don't know. I'm gonna guess Grape Shot again, because it did actually help a lot before. So I need a Torchwood at least in these 3 lanes to start things off. And then I will do, maybe, actually, no. Here and there. Start it with that, and then we just need to get like an obscene amount of Sunshrooms in the front. But then the problem is I also need to put this somewhere. I'm thinking right here is good for right now. It'll keep this core group of everything melted. And then if I have extra sun, I might as well just put some more of it towards sunshrooms. So it's gonna be a lot of sun at first, which is sort of what I want, and then I have sort of this artillery of stuff to protect me for a little bit. I mean, obviously some of it's gonna get eaten. That was to sort of be expected, but I at least got sun out of it before that happened. Then I can get more three-peaters and hope that everything survives. Of course, the Torchwood, remember, is going to be able to, protect himself since he got updated. And this is looking like it could be good. Maybe I should have put the Torchwoods a little farther out, but I wouldn't have been able to protect everything as properly with the Pyre Vine. Things are still getting frozen even now with where the Pyre Vine is. So like it shows you it's sort of a problem. But then I can start doing this and it is flaming peas everywhere. The only problem is things are getting frozen so much it's actually hard to hit the proper zombies. Definitely using Grape Shot over this way. I'll get more Pyre Vine set up. I'll try to get some of the three-peater set up here, even if it's not as effective. It's still important. There we go. And I'll just try to work on the Pyre Vines a little bit too. Luckily, we'll sort of know if a Torchwood gets taken out because it's visually noticeable. So far, it could be better, but as some things start to move back, I think we'll see things will improve. Okay, come on, come on. Almost have another enlightenment, which is a pretty big deal because we still have a lot of sunshrooms out here, and I'm gonna put out another one. I mean, most of them are frozen, so I guess it's really not that big of a thing, but I'll do what I can with what I have. That's what's important to do. Come on, come on, come on. Not bad. Boom, Grape Shot of that. I'm definitely liking this Torchwood strategy, even if it's like, it's not getting me many points, and I don't know if that's because of the sunshrooms in the way or not. It's really hard to say. I feel like if I'm gonna do the strategy again, I should put the sunshrooms behind. I don't know though, I might save that for another time. Because now our score is starting to get a little bit higher up. And that wasn't bad. I don't know how good of an idea this is, but I do wanna try that with the blue Torchwood. Boom, just trying to get rid of this guy right now is proving to be very, very difficult. Come on. If he squishes him, that'll at least make the Torchwood go off. There we go. See, that works. It sort of works as like a makeshift Explodo nut in some ways. Okay, so, but our score, once again, our score is not building up as much as it should be. And that makes me suspect that maybe the fire peas that go through the Torchwood don't count for the buff, which I think is sort of kind of lame and just limit strategies in an unnecessary way. There we go. But we're at 229. If we can beat 500,000, it does not look like that's currently possible. Oh well, I tried. I really did. I honestly don't think this is a bad strategy. I mean, keep in mind, this is probably the only time in the entire episode we have not lost a lawnmower the entire way through. But we just didn't do enough damage to get the zombies down. And I think that's because they're not technically buffed, which to me, seems like a missed opportunity for the game just to be more enjoyable with a wider selection of strategies. Anyways, what are you gonna do? That was the first tournament of the Pyre Vine's Searing season, the Pyre Vine Tournament. That was a lot of fun, even if it was super tough. Probably the toughest tournament we've had so far in this series. I don't know if ever, because I haven't done all the tournaments ever. But let me know your thoughts on it and your strategies. But for right now, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Plants vs. Zombies 2. Before you go, be sure to comment Fire Zebra so that you've watched at the end that you are a Zebra-tastic viewer. Also subscribe to join the Zebra Herd. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.